idea a lot. I'm not sure if the devs will ever take it.
All right.
But I hope they do.
Okay.
Right? Chess Grandmaster Eve.
Sounds good.
Chessboard.
Speaking of sounding good, looks like we are jumping into the game here between Myanmar going up against Turkey. And looks like both junglers are starting on the opposite side. So looking at TNZ, will be the first one to be reaching that little wanderer.
Yep. See, I mean, for
Unbreakable coming in from Apex 47. Nico just taking a bit of damage coming in from Rosa, but we can see here that,
whoa,
oh, look at that, able to catch Rosa, still holding on to the flicker and able to get out of there. But look at this, TNZ jumps in, shadow onto Nico, but
angle. Still, Boye on this Badang is incredibly dangerous because you get to cancel the Unbreakable so easily, right? You have two abilities that can do that. Apex 47 doesn't revitalize, so that will be first blood for King Flash.
Actually, now that I think back, I was casting the
Turtle now under control by Myanmar. Turkey attempt to steal, but it will be King Flash securing it with Retribution. Kun is gonna get jumped on by the bravest fighter, Raging Slash. He goes down. Apex 47 dashes away. Luna now next on the chopping block. 4 members of Myanmar on him, but Lunar will escape.
Yep. So far, good. So right now, 3 minutes in terms of the goal difference and kill difference, it's really non-existent. Boye goes after Apex 47, taking quite a bit of damage, and even using the Revitalize and Feather Airstrike just to make sure that Apex 47 doesn't get taken down. Quite a lot of resources Myanmar was able to bait out of Turkey, and now Lunar, bravest fighter, looks like he's gonna try to fight back, and it's right, but King flashes there, gets the kill.
Yeah, Kun has Vengeance too, so damage reduction just enough to keep him alive. Ready to get all these taunts off, and now Boye jumps in with the RWM, the Revitalize comes up, King Flash gets jumped on by Lunar. Good return from Turkey. Luna ends up going down. Luna ends up getting a double kill, in fact. The current call, Kun just tie him and Sticky Boom up. Myanmar looks to fight back, but they have ran out of damage source. Without the Eve, it's pretty hard to answer the Turkey.
I gotta say the MVP, that one was Lunar. TNZ gets the turtle and goes in, able to get a Juno as well.
Nico, two of the main cores of Myanmar that really would benefit from having early goalies.
Look at Boye. Boye has been found out. Sigibum not gonna chase him just yet, but looks like Lunar just want to engage onto Boye. Gets chain CC'd and gets bursted down. Apex 47 secures the kill. And I think that's honestly worth it. You gotta make sure that Boye is less effective.
Jump on your opponents like that.
Speaking of which, jumping towards Boye. Boye pushes him. Nico should be able to deal with that, but Lunar is all alone. AOG jumps in, helps him out, barely survives. Nico, a little bit of damage and could have got that.
Yeah, just a little bit. It is Flying Cloud, so Boye can easily rejoin the fight if needed.
At almost 7 minutes here, the front lines of Turkey as well as Myanmar got to be careful with their positioning because Lunar was caught all alone, Boye was caught all alone. Team for both teams, because at 6 minutes, they're already setting up ganks. Juno is in the middle of everyone. Rosa has to flicker away, but look at it, a current call. Catches Sigibum. Kun all the way to the back, gets onto Rosa. Rosa survives, but Kun eventually secures it. Speaking of which, TNZ gets the turtle. At this point, Lunar is all alone, unable to dash out. Tries to fight against 4 members of Myanmar, but King Flash gets the kill. Playing quite a lot for Myanmar here, but I gotta say, Kun is playing an amazing CC game because we can see, and for some reason, even though Turkey has the goal, oh, look at Boye, jumps all the way to the back. Rosa has to flicker out, but look at Apex 47, tries to zone away King Flash. Lunar jumps in, forces Team Myanmar out, but Kun is dealing a lot of damage onto Lunar. Team Myanmar was the aggressors, and they're forcing Turkey out.
That's good for Myanmar, but it is Flying Cloud, so Rosa will be back in no time. That's the only thing that Myanmar needs to keep in track of. AOG comes in to stall the Lord take. TNZ, Shadow kill, out of range. They bring him away so that King Flash can get the Lord.
Necessary to get a kill. Just make sure there's no better airstrikes in the Lord fight.
It was so decisive, right? They say force Rosa away. They see that Lapu has no bravest fighter. They instantly turn to the Lord, and not very, very quickly. As they already start working on the Lord, Boye will be dead. Rosa found out already, so has to fly away. TNZ turns on the Nico. They're gonna try and juggle the Shadow Q again. Nico survives, but the Lord gets taken out.
Yep, amazing flicker to cancel out the Ogi Shadow kill. The minion is still there. King Flash finds vision. It looks like even though they didn't get the tier 2, but quite a lot of damage there and under in terms of the kill, but they definitely have the control of the map.
Yeah, thankfully no tier 2s go down, so Turkey gets to defend majority of their map still. Kun is starting to become a threat too. And now, a little bit curtain call. Now pops the Vengeance very early, but not gonna trade for a better airstrike, Shadow View, and a Bravest Spider, and that's worth it. But they will not turn around onto Lunar. Lunar goes down. So both the XP laner fall.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know which one is really worth it, but Sigibum trying to get away from Juno. Juno is all alone, getting attacked by TNZ as well. Sigibum taking quite a lot of damage.
Thankfully, TNZ doesn't have the shadow kill too. Now it's up to Boye, the Lord knockout. Also put Boye and Sigibum, flicker out. Will trade up the AOG. None of them want to back down for the Lord, and Boye has no flicker, so no snap engage from the Myanmar side. Something that Turkey can feel a lot more comfortable about, but it's all about zoning out TNZ. He hops into the RWM, gets knocked back, and another Lord's looking for King Flash at the trade of his life. Rosa will find a collection, and Boye knows that his sacrifice is necessary
to end the game without a Lord. Like, even with the Lord, it's going to be difficult. Without one, dude, it's so hard.
They find Kun, the Vengeance is not going to help. It's the Sky Piercer from TNZ. He is 4-0, so Rosa, unfortunately, will have to flicker early and cancel out the Feather Airstrike. Apex beating Juno away. The bolt connects on King Flash. That's a lot of commitment. He has no tracers. He goes down, but Juno finds Rosa. RWM out, but it has to be cancelled very early as Turkey moves out of range. Luna now turns on to Juno. He's in a 1v4. No way out for that. TNZ, though, the Vengeance doesn't matter if there's a Sky Piercer. Still worth it for Turkey. 4v5 is getting a bit dicey. Luna hops in with the Bravest Spider. Can he get the control off? This time, Rosa on the ball. Gets the objective for Turkey. Chases Nico away. Feather airstrike. Nico is going to try and fight back. Rosa flickers away. The RWM out of range. And TNZ here as the cleanup crew. Nico is not getting way out of this. Godlike for TNZ. 3 dead for Myanmar as Juno goes on the run. And Boye will have to hold the fort.
Yeah, more stacks for the Sky Piercer. And now Juno. Oh! I never seen that interaction before, but Team Turkey, they are looking to try to end this one, but the minions are not there. They got to be careful. There's a chance Juno could turn things around. Boye jumps in. AOG trying to stop the engage. And looks like Lunar gets onto Boye. Juno all alone. TNZ gets a legendary. Even as an Esmeralda, you cannot tank the Hayabusa anymore.
King Flash's back is him and Kun. They need to take care of this one wave, and then they'll buy enough time for Nico to come back, and that's their essential wave clear. So, or whether they go on a bit longer, but they have to deal with the Lord first. And Turkey is not going to wait. They're going to go straight in, find the kills, and with the help of the Lord, work on the Crystal. TNZ in the back, Nico is gone. Turkey takes game 1.
Amazing game coming in from Turkey as well as Myanmar. Quite a few mistakes coming in from Myanmar.